It's that time again.
Yummy breakfast and coffee.
Good morning, everyone. So it's the calm after the storm, and apparently there's an accident ahead, so I need to stop. This week has been mostly a work at home week. Today, Thursday, is the only day I'm actually driving into the office, and today's a very long day. I had a major headache for like a day and a half, and I don't know where it came from, but apparently I wasn't the only one that had a headache. A lot of people were complaining of headaches as well, so I don't know if it was just, change of climate or something. Today, right now at 7:30 a.m., it is 50 degrees, but that is due to change. We just had a major storm that passed by yesterday, lots of rain and wind and all good meteorological stuff. Um, I did a Google Hangout yesterday that I joined. Somebody was hosting, so I decided to join in the fun on that. Future Tech Ideas and PlizTef were part of that Google Hangout. It was actually kind of cool. It was the first one I actually did that actually worked the way it's supposed to work. This weekend is Super Bowl weekend. Although my Giants are not playing, I still plan to watch the Super Bowl. It's become somewhat of a tradition to watch the Super Bowl, no matter who's playing. Obviously, if the Giants are playing, it's actually more interesting because you've followed them throughout the season. But nonetheless, it should be an interesting time. Yeah, I still have like a cold or allergies or I don't know what the hell it is. I've been sniffling and sneezing for the last 2 weeks or so. Um, I don't think it's definitely not the flu because I don't feel flu-like symptoms. But I think it's more like allergies and this wacky weather we're having out here. I mean, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's what. Then we get snow, then it warms up. It's like, make up your mind, Mother Nature. What do you want? So hopefully after Groundhog Day, they'll say spring is around the corner. So we can say goodbye to the winter and hello to spring and hopefully more vlogs. I'm trying to think of new content to deliver to you guys. I know my channel is kind of a plethora of a bunch of things. Some of it's hockey stuff, and some of it is tech stuff, and some of it is just day-to-day crap. So you guys should let me know in the comments what you want to see. Like I've suggested some topics in the past, like maybe 10 questions or something. I would like to do a video just answering questions. I think that would be kind of cool. I may do, if people leave comments, I actually may do video responses to it if there are enough comments. I mean, that'll be something I could do as well. Just respond to everybody's comments in a general vlog, a response vlog. That seems to be a trending thing. But actually, I'm thinking of doing a quick video on like top 10 applications that I use on my iOS device. Because a lot of people usually do ask me, oh, you have this app, where did you get it? And how did you find out about it? So maybe I could do a little story about each one and what I use it for and why I use it and why I like it. And I also want to do a video review. For example, I have a Dell laptop that I got over the Christmas break. And I could also do a review on a Jambox from Jawbone. But anyway, I just need some ideas as to what you guys want to see. Let me know. So there really is an accident. Wow, this car just ran off the road. Oh, wow. That's bad. I wish I could have taken a picture of that, but anyway. So what else happened? I took my mom to her doctor's follow-up the other day, and she's doing better. I mean, she's not 100% in no pain, but considering as time was going on, she's getting better. So the doctor suggested another epidural to do the other side of her spine. And I'm also still going to physical therapy. I have a session tomorrow, and I have 3 sessions next week. And then I go back to the doctor the week after that to get a reevaluation. But I definitely want to go back to the gym, and the reason is twofold. The one reason is I need to start losing some weight because I've been gaining weight. I haven't really been to the gym consistently since like November. Anyway, I go to the gym, I can lose some weight, but I also be able to do some exercises for my arm. So, I mean, they have, you know, a full set of equipment at my gym where I could do stretching exercises and weight-bearing exercises on my arm. So I think that will help, and I'm already paying for a gym membership, so I might as well go and use it. So some of you have asked in passing or in messages, you know, what do I actually do? Change management. And I work in the IT industry, so it's mostly IT related work. I started out as just an entry-level operator, you know, and just kind of worked my way into becoming more of a system administrator and on-call support system administrator. Did that for many years under all different flavors of operating systems, you know, ranging from Windows to Linux to Sun, Solaris, and even Tandem. No, not Tandy, the Radio Shack company. Tandem. I could do a whole vlog on Tandem, but I don't want to bore you people. But if somebody wants to hear about it more, let me know, and I'll do a quick video just on that. That was quite an experience. But anyway, the point is I have some knowledge of various different platforms, and I've just built that knowledge over the years. And then after doing administrative work for many years, I then became a security professional. Not security like when you go to the airport and they check your bags and they check you and scan you and wave the wand in your body parts or whatever. No, it was more IT security. I did that for about a year and a half, and then change management is my primary role, and essentially what it is on a high level, I help manage change. I mean, that's really what it is. And essentially we manage change. We manage everything that changes on our production systems. And, you know, that the role is technical, but it's more of a manager type of role. So I'm not actually hands-on on the computer systems, but I need to understand all of the different service lines and platforms and operating systems and, you know, things like that in order to effectively do the job. So that's really my job day in and day out. So it's a lot of meetings and a lot of mentoring and coaching folks, you know, to follow the proper procedures and help people understand on certain things where it's not crystal clear, like what needs to be done in order to get it implemented, how to do that. So it's a lot of administrative, non-technical work, a lot of paperwork and things like that. But it's very process-oriented, and, you know, for those who know me, know I'm very much into detail and process and doing things in a certain way and repeating that a million times. So it kind of fits me as a glove regarding the type of work that it is I do. So, an update to my dilemma with Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro. So, as you guys know from previous videos, I'm evaluating both products to figure out which one I want to use moving forward for my video editing. I actually ran across some how-to videos for the Adobe Premiere Pro, and I started watching them, and I'm still playing around with the software, but already just from watching 2 videos, I've learned so much more than I knew out of the box. And I actually like the software. It's actually not so bad, but it's still not very intuitive. Final Cut Pro is just simple to use out of the box, and I definitely enjoy using that software so much better. And I'm sure there are lots of cool features built into there that I just haven't figured out yet. But for my needs, the software definitely fits the bill, and I would almost opt to say that I want to go with Final Cut Pro only because it's written for Mac and it kind of works better for me. I'm still debating what I want to use, and I haven't really gotten responses from you guys as to what you guys think I should be using. So what do you guys use? Like, I'm sure there's more editing software other than the 2 I mentioned. I mean, they're really the top ones that I could think of. But if there are others that I just don't know about, let me know. The problem I'm facing really is that if I go with Adobe, I have to subscribe to the software. I mean, I could actually buy it, but it would cost too much money. I think the subscription model is so much better for people like me, where we can pay for it as we use it, and then if we don't need it for a period of time, we don't have to pay for it. But besides, that, you get a whole suite of software in the subscription. Whereas with Final Cut Pro, it's just Final Cut Pro, and there's no subscription model. It's you pay for it, and that's it. I'm still old school, where I want to buy a piece of software in a package and say, ooh, I bought the software. But, times are changing, and, everything is going to a subscription model. Office 365, they're going to a subscription model. $99 a year, $100, and you get access to all of their software. And you can use it on 5 computers. Again, on the flip side, then you're paying this $100 every single year. If you buy Office Suite right now, depending on which one you buy, I mean, they range from $200, $300, $400. But that you pay that once. The point of that is they're going to a subscription model too. I think you can also buy the software, but it's going to still be a couple $100. But they only license it for one computer, and you don't get the updates. And so I figured I'd give you guys a change of scenery while I continue to babble as I drive to work. How many of you guys are familiar with Vine? V-I-N-E. It's a new social networking tool that came out. It was developed by Twitter, and it's kind of like tweets, but it's video tweets. But they call it Vine. I don't know why, but it's kind of catchy. Wow, listen to that wind. Hear it? And now you see I'm going over a bridge, so the wind is going to be more fierce because I drive an SUV, so the crosswinds are very dangerous. Something else I can talk about for a few minutes. I was watching a few vlogs yesterday, and apparently BlackBerry's coming out with a new operating system, OS 10. I don't want to call it OS 10, but it is operating system 10. They're version 10 of BlackBerry RIM software. And they're coming out with a new device. I forget the name of it. It's a Z something, I think it's called. And it's a completely touch device, which is very odd for BlackBerry, because BlackBerry generally is known as a device with a keyboard and all of this. So they finally joined the party here with a touchscreen device. For people that are still on BlackBerry, they'll probably love it because it'll be an upgrade from what they have. But if somebody that's like on Android or on Apple, or even on Windows Phone for that matter, I don't know if they would go back to a BlackBerry. I mean, it's still kind of coming late to the party. I think personally, just from what I read, it seems like a promising device, but it's not going to be making me run out and go get one. I think what they should do is they should release a 128 gigabyte Apple device, such as the iPhone, so it'll compete with the iPad that just came out with 128 gigabytes. Could you imagine that? You have an iPad with 128 gigabytes of memory. Why would you need so much memory? I mean, I even have 64, and after I acquired it, I was like, wow, that was stupid. I'm never going to use 64 gigabytes on here. Because everything's on the cloud. Everything's in Apple's cloud. The music's on the cloud. The pictures are on the cloud. The only thing that wouldn't be on the cloud are videos. And I don't use my iPad for videos. I use my iPhone for that. And even if you did use it for videos, you could use a provider like Dropbox or something, and you can sync your videos through Dropbox, and then you can just delete them off your phone when you're running out of space. I think it's good that the option is there for folks that may require it, but I think for the most part, most of the average consumer is not going to get a 128 gigabyte iPad. $900? Really? See, you get a MacBook Air for that much, I think. I think, maybe a couple dollars more, and you get a whole laptop. So guys, I think I'll let you guys go for now. I'm finally getting to the office. So it's lunchtime, and I decided I'm going to go to Chipotle today. Usually when I go to the Wawa, it's a quick check place, so you go and you bring your food back and you eat at your desk. But I feel like I need a little time away from my office because I just came out of a 2-hour meeting and my brain is fried. So I'm on my way to Chipotle. I actually haven't had Chipotle in quite a while, actually. I usually get a burrito bowl. Usually it's chicken. Sometimes I'll get the burrito, the actual burrito, but that's so filling that I'm not sure. I may do the burrito actually because I'm going to be here till at least 6:30 p.m. So I need to make sure I'm full. But I usually get a chicken burrito, whether it's bare or it's not bare. And I usually add guacamole to it. The Chipotle guacamole is so good. So I am at the Monmouth Mall here in wonderful New Jersey. That is where Chipotle is, actually. It's on the other side of the complex, though. So I'll be in here, going around the parking lot. There is a different way to get into here, but if I go all the way up to the highway, it's very difficult to get in. At least here, I'm already in the complex, so I'm just driving around the parking lot to get there. So it's a little quicker to me to do this way. The first time I actually came down here to eat for lunch, I was very lost. Like I didn't know how to get out of here, and I wound up taking the wrong way out, and I was on some other highway, and I just couldn't figure out how to get back. And there's some construction going on. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was going on at the time. So some of the entrances and exits were closed. So that in itself was confusing to me. So this would be the entrance. I think it's this one. I think this is the entrance I would be normally coming in. It looks like they finished the construction, so this actually may be a viable option for the future to come up this way. But yeah, it's a typical mall with your typical stores. It's not a very large mall, but they're redoing it. There's Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, they're so good. There's a Jared. I don't know if I'm going to be using that anytime soon. And then the Chipotle is right on the left here, next to the Bobby's Burger Palace, which I've also eaten at. And I don't mind eating there, but the Bobby's Burger Palace has strange seating. There it is. Okay.
Yum. So here's my chicken and guacamole burrito. Yummy, yummy in the tummy.
So Chipotle was a success. It's a nice day out. It's a little cold. Well, Chipotle was a success. Boy, was it yummy. Anyway, I'm back to work, so I will probably not get in touch with you guys till later tonight. It's time to go.
So here I participated in a Google Hangout with various folks, and it was a good time. Miles is crazy, but he's quite entertaining, so you guys should check out his vlogs. I highly recommend it.
So yeah, so don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.